Today on the Celestial War.
Dungeon by myself. How about you? Would you like to do the dungeon with me?
Oh yeah, but I'm with my cohorts here, my friends.
Listen. I just wrote it in pencil, so it's already written down, and you guys are a group together. Okay.
It's gonna be okay. Big
Listen.
guy.
You guys.
He's just gonna straight up let you die.
You don't have any names, so big guy, dwarfy, girly, little guy, and Rose McGee. Okay. A man walks up to you and kind of like claps his hand very much like, it's like good job. And you guys are like, what the hell is going on? And he goes, welcome to Anwar. Looks like you survived. This is Anwar, the city of dungeons. Listen, you don't have your memories right now. You're in Anwar, the city of dungeons. I know it's probably a scary place for you. Jacques been before. Jacques, remember that you can't tell them anything about their past. It is up to the gun wizard who runs the city here. And there's a whole set of protocols. I'm sure Jacques will fill you in on what you have to know. But welcome to the city. You're in. You didn't die.
Thank
Great.
you.
Great, I guess.
Okay.
Thanks.
Who is Jacques?
Because I'm Jacques.
Oh, hello, Jacques.
Hello. How's it going?
I don't know.
Look,
We're wet.
so confused.
Take it easy for a little bit. You guys just escaped a very hard dungeon. I did that dungeon many years ago, and I barely got through it. But you guys did pretty good. Okay, listen. Okay, I know this is all like you don't know what's going on because you have no memory, and do you remember me at all?
No.
Okay. So okay, listen. Something is going on that I have to check into. Somebody is here that should not be here. I have to go see to it right now and see what's happening. So I'm going to leave. Hold on. But here, he takes the key, he throws it to you, and he goes, I got us a room at the Anvil Inn and Tavern. It's room number 13, I believe. We have a room. You can go there. Lucky
number 13. Great.
You got through this. What you went through, he says, follow me. We'll walk. You guys walk through the city. I'm actually going to show the city now on here. So he takes you guys and walks through the city. You are in an underground cavern, and the city, there's a waterway that runs on the left side. You guys are actually walking towards and going over like a little bridge over this waterway, and you see this whole city looks like it's been built up. It's probably been here for, I don't know, maybe a couple hundred years, maybe 1,000 years. You're not really sure. So he says to you, he goes, there's somebody that I have to find. I can't talk to you about it because you got to get your memories back. So you passed the test in Anwar. They don't want anybody being inside that is worthless or useless because that's how the city works. But when you prove you are not useless, then you must prove that you are loyal.
Are we prisoners still?
No, you're not prisoners. You could actually leave if you want to, but you do not get your memory. So
How are we getting our
we have to
memories
prove
back?
our loyalty to get our memory?
yes, so what you have to do is, they call it the City of Dungeons. There are dungeons everywhere. They will tell you more about it. If you complete one of the dungeons and give the items you find to the Dungeoneers Guild, then they will give your memories back. And then they hope that you decide to stay because they want you to stay. And if you don't, then you can leave right now with no memory.
Loyal?
Wait.
But who must we be loyal to?
But
The city. They want you to join the city.
So if we go, basically
we
these
sort
dungeons,
of are
these
prisoners.
items in the dungeons will be good enough to possibly tempt us to leave with no memory. But if we give these items back, we get our memories back.
Yes, that's correct. There's something called a collector's coin. You know the ancient, one of the gods of this world is called the collector.
Do we
right?
remember this?
No.
You guys, that's kind of general knowledge. It's kind of general thing. You kind of know the ancients.
Okay.
So the god is the collector. So they worship the collector, and in these dungeons is a magical collector's coin for every person that goes in. They want those coins because they're very valuable. They do crazy things supposedly. So he wants those coins. You go through, you get him something, you do it. He will probably offer you to stay and join the guild, which you could if you want to. Hey, none of you, I can't tell you what happened, but let's just say you could probably use the money, or you could use the job. So I gotta take care of something. Somebody's here that should not be here. I need to take care of it. I will meet you tonight back at the Anvil at the room. Do what you want to do. I'll see you tonight. You figured it out. Okay?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Walk around. You're not in any danger right now. Just don't leave the city. It get dangerous. Stay here. You're okay.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Okay. I'll see you later.
All right.
He walks off. Let's role play. You were standing at we'll say you're standing on the bridge into this city. Obviously, you're in a state of confusion. You're not really don't know what's going on. What do you want to do? Role play.
I got such a headache. This is like.
Yeah, it is. It's dizzying. I say let's find this inn first, just so that we know where it is. He says we can walk around the city and be safe. I don't know if I even trust the guy, but
I tend to agree with him. I think we definitely should go find a.
yeah, let's find where we're supposed to be,
Okay.
and then if we want to explore around from there, at least we have something that we can anchor ourselves to.
Okay.
All right. Right? You agree?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
So we cross the bridge into the town, and I look for someone who looks as they can give us directions. Someone maybe in a position of authority that doesn't look too mean.
Okay, so let's cut to the image right now, and let's give you guys a look at this glorious.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Now, this is just so everybody knows. This is not a drawing that came off the internet. This is actually Audio Dungeon owned, pristine quality. Right out of my head. I love it. It's so amazing.
It's beautiful.
I had an artist draw this, and it's amazing. So anyway, this is Anwar, the city of dungeons. So now, if you guys look on the left side of your screen, you're going to see that bridge that comes over the waterway, and that waterway runs all the way down and deeper into the dungeon. And this waterway is probably connected to another waterway somewhere else that brought it down there. Where? We'll find out later. There are some boats, probably like medium size and small, running down the waterway. In different directions. I'm sorry, they all run from where we are close on the bottom of the screen to that way. They never go beyond that because it kind of seems like there's water pouring into the town coming from an elevated position on the bottom of the screen. Now, there's a huge spire in the middle of the whole city, and in the top right, you'll notice there's a platform. Up there, you already see figures stand up there, and there's one guy up there, and you kind of see like a large like cloak, kind of like blowing in the underground wind. So he's up there with a bunch of people. Someone's up there, a bunch of people looking down, and you see there's a lot of commerce in the streets, and people are moving around doing different things. There's a lot of hustle and bustle, and you're seeing a lot of different races, mostly dwarves, humans, and quite a few gnomes. If you see an elf, it's like one for every 50 people you see. You would estimate that in this whole city is probably about 10,000.
So yeah, again, we're gonna look for somebody who looks like they might be in a position of authority,
a guard or somebody.
someone who looks kind of not mean, that we can maybe approach and ask for directions.
Okay, you go up to look for a guard, and you don't see a direct guard like you're thinking of, but what you do find is looks like a guy that's probably a guy that runs dungeons and stuff. He seems very weighed down with different items. He has a miner's pick on his back. He has a sword. He has a dagger. He has a couple belt pouches, a bandolier, just all stuff. This guy's all tricked out. And you stop him and ask him a question, and you can go right ahead.
It's the anvil, right? The anvil inn.
Anvil.
Yeah. So, sir, you look like somebody who knows your way around this place. We are new, and I assume you know what that means. And we apparently have a room at the Anvil Inn, and we don't know where that is. Can you help us find it?
Oh yeah. Oh, you just came into the city.
Just came in. Yep.
Okay. Well, congratulations. You survived, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Just barely, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
You probably have no memory still.
Yeah, exactly. We're just 10 minutes in.
That's the gun wizard. The gun wizard has a couple of spells he casts on people. He does it when anybody joins. You probably don't remember, but you already agreed to this.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
So yeah. So Dungeoneers is a good way. I actually joined a couple years back. I've run several dungeons. We probably failed on a couple of them. We lost a few people, but since then I've gotten better and better, and I've made quite a living here. Much better than being up there with all the what ancient is fighting other ancient, and everybody's worried about the war coming and things like that. So it's a pretty good thing.
All right.
So yeah, if you want to talk to anybody about getting your memory back, you can head to you can see Maris at the Spire, and you take it from there. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, I got a boat to catch, so I'm gonna get going.
Oh, well, all right.
Where's the anvil?
The anvil? Oh, the anvil is right.
The whole reason we stopped you.
It's right on the first block in the city. Just take a look. You'll see.
Okay.
It's pretty easy to find.
Merrill at this spire.
It's got a picture of an anvil in one of the
Maris.
signs.
Merrill on the spire. Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Yes. So he hops in. Pull the map up.
Good luck.
He hops into a boat right there on the bottom left, and the boat sails pretty much right down. And the anvil is on the first block, probably in the middle of the map, and it is right around here. Okay, so you guys walk into the anvil. What do you want to do?
I go right to room 13.
Okay, so you actually travel up some steps. There actually are rooms you see past the bar on the first floor. You guys walk up the steps, and you see there's a whole other set of rooms. You find 13.
I'll follow him.
Everyone follow or no?
I wasn't planning on it, but I guess I'll go when everybody else goes up.
I think I was going to stay downstairs, actually. Do
All right,
I,
then,
do we
yeah,
have,
I'll
do we
stay
have
with
any
him.
money on us? Like, can we...
Check your pockets. Whatever you got, you got.
I have
Oh.
some money.
Excellent.
Nice.
Do I have money now?
Okay, so you go upstairs. You walk up to the second level. You go to 13. You put the key in. It works. You see it's actually pretty nice. It's all like a whole very traditional wooden room. There's actually a window. You can see you're actually seeing the next block over, and you're seeing into a block that is very busy. And you're actually seeing the front of the. You can see a lot of the spire from where your window is.
Okay.
And there's probably about 5 beds in there, and which is actually, your number of beds, and a couple other little foot chests and things like that.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I'll look through the chests. Is there anything in them?
Empty.
All right. I lay down.
Okay. You lay down one of the beds.
I take a look out the window.
Okay.
Check out the place.
Check it out. You see a lot of activity, like I mentioned to him. You see a lot of people walking the streets, and people have carts and moving materials around. You see somebody's carrying like a bunch of food, but you can tell it's food the way they're carrying it. But it looks like it's mushrooms and like some kind of moss or something like that. And they're bringing it this way. Someone brings fish right by. Someone's carrying all these items. That come by. Some guy you could tell was a dungeoneer. He must have come through a chest. Another person helping him carry it. It just seems like the kind of society where people are all contributing all different ways, and there's definitely a lot of people moving around and making the best of it.
Can I tell what time of day it is or no? Because we're underground.
You're underground.
Underground.
Do they?
Yep.
How do they keep time? Like how?
Probably.
How do we know?
You don't see any clocks
Wait,
right now.
there's sundials.
Well, they have to smack.
Cave dial.
They have to know.
Just smack them.
That's my.
Do they?
I don't know.
They don't have
Can
to,
Can
but if
we ask?
it's possible, there's like gnomes here and stuff. Aren't they like
We're in a place with
good
people.
with
yeah,
stuff?
I'm-
They
My
have, like,
circadian rhythm is like
We're
goes
going to be
bananas.
downstairs
They
talking
have-
to people soon.
Yes.
So.
they might have a time machiney thingy.
So I have a question about the populace. Like, do they all look well off, or like do they?
You know what? The person that you see that would be like considered like a commoner, like the bottom, looks like they're getting by. It looks like everyone has a place, and you can attest that to the fact that they don't let you in unless you can contribute. And
Like when we were walking through the streets, like they weren't like
Oh, they
there
smile.
weren't
not
like
like-
homeless people. Like
there's no
hanging out,
beggars,
right?
right?
There's no beggars.
poverty,
like,
no, you can tell some people are better off than other people, absolutely. But there's nobody that's begging.
all right. So there's nobody starving here. All
Yeah.
right, that's a good thing.
Yeah, they're getting by. Like it's working.
Yeah, I go to the bar, and I ask for if they have any elvish wine.
Okay, you go up to the tavern. You see the tavern keeper there. You ask for wine. He gets some wine for you. He goes, "Here you go, sir. That'll be for the two. That'll be 2 silver."
Oh, okay. I give him a gold piece.
Well. Welcome to Anwar.
I hope the next one's not 4 silver.
So you're new here, I believe.
Yes, that is true.
You just passed your test.
Just passed.
You still have your memory, or
No.
so
Yeah,
you're
just passed.
so you're still deciding.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a room booked here for us, and then we're going to figure out where we're going next. But I guess Maris is the person to talk to about that.
Yes, Maris runs the Dungeoneers, actually, but you could talk to any one of the heads. There's 4 guilds. It's the Merchants Guild, the Farmers Guild, the Dungeoneers, and the Scavengers. You can talk to any one of them about doing something that belongs. The Dungeoneers one is the one that's easiest because there's many dungeons below us in the other city, and people just decided that one first. Or it's
I understood most. What's the Scavengers Guild do? I'm sorry.
Basically, he goes. He turns around and has somebody help somebody else out. He comes back to you. He goes, okay. Oh, so the scavengers basically is anything you could find. People go to the surface and in the sands and the dust above, and they find all different sorts of items. Anything you could find, you bring in, you trade, or you sell.
Okay.
There's the farmers who farm. They farm algae and moss and mushrooms all along the waterway. The Dungeoneers go into the dungeons. Below us is the city of Ganderstone, of course.
Of course.
The
Sure.
city of
Ganderstone. It was destroyed many years ago in the Celestial War. It was actually known as the City of Dungeons. It was a collector city, and there's all different sorts of dungeons set up that still has gold and valuables in. And there's literally hundreds and hundreds of all dungeons built by all these different builders in the name of the collector and by the collector and things like that. People try to get the wealth out of there, and that's kind of what the Gun Wizard wants everyone to do.
Okay.
And the merchants are selling those items and other items. And they trade amongst other cities. They come back. They have a shop here, shop somewhere else. There's all different ways to make money. It's great, you know. Some people come down here because they want to get out of the life of all the hustle and bustle of. I was gonna say King's Landing. the hustle and bustle of the Sunken City and the Elven Realm and the Red Knight's lands. So make a life for yourself here.
Okay.
May I ask you a question?
Yes.
How do you keep track of your days here, or time?
Oh, we have some hourglasses set up in all different places. There's not one out here. I feel it's better for business not to have one, but you'll find throughout the city that we have hourglasses that are all keyed up at dawn.
Okay. Thank you.
interesting.
Yeah. So, how do you you're constantly getting new bodies in, I guess, right?
No, not constantly.
Oh. Okay.
I would say we probably had a huge amount of people because we know something happened above, and what we found out that there was some sort of huge battle at the Sunken City. That was very alarming to us, and we're very worried about that. But we had refugees. We probably had about a few thousand people. We almost doubled in size after that. That was a month ago. A lot of these buildings you'll see, you look around the city, you see are brand new. And you might have been maybe the third group that's come since then.
So you think we're part of that thing, maybe?
I don't know. Perhaps, yeah.
So who built these buildings? How did they decide where
I really want my memory back.
to build them? I'm very fascinated about.
I'll get it.
Well, most of the buildings are made of stone, and sometimes people bring materials down here. I think it's personally kind of crazy, but they bring them down. There's only a few entrances up to the dust, to the deserts above, and there's one way you can go down right from the Sunken City that only a few people know about. But the buildings are built of whatever we can find. Sometimes we find materials from below in the other city, which is called Ganderstone. Mm-hmm. And but it is dangerous down there because there are many creatures lurking about, and there's always Dungeoneers going through there trying to get through one of the dungeons and things like that. So mostly stone, wood, and things like that. If you care about the construction of things.
I do. I'm always interested in that sort of.
Right. Well, hopefully one day you become a level 20 architect.
Or realtor.
Or a realtor.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much for your time, as well as your goods. We appreciate it.
Yes, I did give you a lot of my time.
He didn't give me any change for the gold piece I gave him.
I was about to say.
No, I didn't.
I believe
walks
you
away.
did give him a lot of silver.
Right.
He walks away.
Yeah.
He smiles like he walks away.
Well, that was a lot of information.
Wow, that bodyguard had a lot of information.
Well, maybe we should finish up our drinks and go wait for what was his name again? Jacques.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be a long time. Maybe we could go. Well, let's tell everybody else about this 4 guild thing and what the options are. I don't even know.
He did tell us to wait for him in the room, did he not?
I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, he did. He told us to wait for him.
All right, so yeah, let's go up to the room. We can fill other people in on what we found. I mean, the first guy we met really only pushed the dungeoneering, right? Now that there's other options that may not be as life-threatening to us.
Well, I have a feeling that the other options are not as lucrative, per se.
Possible, but
So yeah.
Well, let's all talk and we'll kind of get together. So
Either way, I want my memory back before we make any type of decisions of what we're going to be building, doing, farming, guilding, whatever it is.
So you want to come back up to the room?
Let's go.
So let's work on that first.
All right, try and find room 13.
Okay, so you walk upstairs and you walk in and you
Lucky
see
number 13.
the biggest man of your group is already sleeping in one of the beds, and you see the dwarf is looking
Kind
out
of
the
looking
window.
around, looking out the window,
So you guys can roleplay that.
checking the place out. Oh, hey.
I'm glad
How
you're
you guys
relaxed.
doing?
All right. Good. We talked to some people downstairs. We got a little bit more information. Big man.
Still no
Big-
idea who in
big-
the hell we are, though.
Big fella.
What is it?
We want to talk about what we're going to do next, and you should be a part of that. I don't want to make decisions without you while you're sleeping. We'll let you rest.
Okay.
All right. So look, we met the one guy, Jacques, right? He gave us some information. We met the guy when we walked in here. He gave us some information. We got a little bit more info. I don't know if we should trust anybody. We don't remember what the heck's going on, even though we got told that we made the decision to wipe our memories. I can't imagine why we would do that. So
Had to have
anyway,
been pretty bad if we all agreed to do that.
right.
But pretty good. Depending on what we're in store for here.
What?
But this is.
So
okay.
so
Maybe
there-
they opened us something very good. That's what I mean. Like, it doesn't
Where
necessarily.
is it then? This is-
Well, I think that's part of the test, ain't it?
So there's this dungeoneering thing, right? And that's going into the dungeons, I guess, finding those coins or power items or whatever and bringing them back to get our memories back. There's also, we can just set up a life here that could be somewhat less dangerous. There's 4 guilds, actually, and they all, I think, have a play in possibly getting our memories back if we decide to go that way. There's like a farming guild, a merchant guild, and a scavenger guild, which is like kind of like dungeoneering, but instead of like finding treasure and traps, you're just finding valuable items left in the desert that is apparently above this place, and then bringing them back and selling them. So we have options that may not be as, life-threatening as what we just did to get in here, that may also be able to get our memories back. I think that's an interesting,
I have a feeling that with looking at the stuff that we have, especially the stuff that he has,
we might be pretty good at
I think we might be pretty good at doing the other thing.
Right.
The original thing.
The last 2 of the 3 things we had to do, we did pretty well.
Well, it doesn't help when you wake up and you don't know where in the hell you are or what the hell you are.
Swimming is not my forte.
In the darkness.
You can put the brightest lights in the world on me. I still can't swim for a long time.
The farming sounds pretty nice.
You would say that.
It does.
Pleasant.
Please don't laugh at me.
Sorry. It was just, I didn't expect you to say that.
I lay down and go back to sleep.
What do you guys want to do right now?
So we got told that there's Maris, that's the guy that, Maris, rather.
He's
Citadel?
Spire.
Is that what you
The
said?
Spire.
Right, the
Spire.
Spire, and he's dungeoneering, right? So there's
Correct.
other guild leaders that we might also want to talk to if we would want to go into the farming guild or the merchants guild, which I say merchant guild also has some sort of appeal to me somewhat. I don't know exactly what my background was, but I think that, whatever.
Well, to
it
be honest
sparked
with
me
you,
an interest.
I think I kind of just want to wait around until this guy Jacques comes back and maybe find out more of what the hell's going on. Because if they were going to kill us, I think they would have killed us by now.
No, I don't think that we're in, immediate mortal danger. But I'm saying, if... you saw how that dungeoneering guy was decked out. I don't have any of that stuff.
Yeah, but my point is, he does.
Well, he's got armor.
That's one of
he
us.
does, but I don't either.
That's just one of us. I have a loot.
Look, I mean...
Obviously, we were someplace before altogether. That's
right,
my point.
Right. I mean...
Okay.
I'm all for staying together until we get the memories back.
I
We
get
have
up.
to stay together.
I can't guarantee anything after that.
I get up out of bed and I go
It's annoying.
downstairs.
Oh my
guess-
god.
We're talking too much.
I guess we were keeping
for
the
you
big
to
guy
sleep.
up.
Yeah.
Maybe we're all not supposed to be together. I don't
Okay,
know.
you guys,
Maybe I'm wrong.
you guys actually are very tired. So whatever you did not get sleep for a while. So
If I'm tired, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep too.
Yeah.
Who knows when he's gonna show up?
I am going
Yeah,
to
that's
hang
all
out
good.
right here until he shows up. So
Yeah.
if I have to rest in between now and then.
Well, I can...
we can take turns.
You know what? I don't sleep. I mean, I'm in
I
a
go to
wakeful,
bed.
restful state, so I can
just
keep an
go to
eye
bed and
out.
sleep.
If you need to take a...
Good job, my friend. You're
Hey.
on guard duty.
It is what it
I'm
is.
sleeping.
Okay, so most of you go to sleep. Hours pass. You don't hear or see anybody new. You left. And they all decided to go sleep. You go downstairs.
Yeah.
Uh, Well, just to make it easier on you, when you leave down the hallway, you hear them deciding to go to sleep, like they realize why you left. Do you want to turn in or go downstairs? Okay, you go downstairs, and the tavern seems to be going
They disturb me at
morning,
this
noon,
point.
and night, whatever, no matter what time it is. So, what do you want to do?
Not much. I sit down at a table, order a meal and a drink.
And
How
what do you want to
paying
do?
for that? You got money?
I sit down, I order a meal, I order a drink. I'm just
Okay.
trying to get away from all you guys.
Wow.
Okay,
That
so
is so telling.
Friendship.
a dwarven,
It's really nice.
a dwarven
Nice.
girl comes over to you, and she's like, "Oh, how you doing?" That's my dwarven girl.
I'm hungry, please.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Yes.
What do you want?
I'd like a chicken, please.
Okay, coming up. You want the whole chicken?
The whole chicken.
Alive or dead?
Dead, please. And cooked.
Okay. She leaves.
4 fried
Good
chickens
choice.
and a Coke.
Okay, she comes back and she gives you a
I want fried chicken.
chicken after. She comes back, she gives you the
Dry
chicken and she gives you some ale. She goes, "Here, the ale's on the house. Enjoy." And here you go, enjoy. She gives you. You give her for that whole thing. You give her. You got like a whole chicken. Like 6 silver.
I have 1 silver.
You have a thigh.
Okay, so you eat the
I was
meal.
wondering
At the end of it,
about
she comes
that.
back. She goes, "That'll be 6 silver."
I only have 1 silver.
Well, you have to pay for your food.
No, well, I'm not going anywhere when my friend comes.
Are you staying here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll charge to your room.
Good idea.
Do you have the key?
Yes.
You have to show me the key.
Here's my key.
He actually has the key.
Yeah, it does.
Kind of works out.
Okay.
You can bill it to the room.
This guy.
That was a very good idea. Thank you.
Sure. Okay, well, thank you very much.
He's gonna eat this
She
place at
leaves.
a house and home.
Yeah, really.
What do you do next?
Nothing.
Order another chicken.
I'm waiting for Jacques. I'm waiting in the
Okay.
bar area for Jacques.
3 hours pass, 4 hours pass, 5 hours pass. You wake back up. 6 hours pass, 7 hours pass, 8 hours pass. You're getting tired and bored. No one's coming, at least not yet.
After 8 hours, that was my internal clock for myself.
Yeah.
If they're still awake, I wake them up.
I think they're sleeping.
You mean if they're
Yeah,
still
sleeping.
asleep?
You hear them sleeping, and you can tell them, especially because you're intelligent, a very normal thing that they're exhausted, and they're sleeping. Looks like they're trying to sleep beyond that. Whatever you've been through before has been bad, apparently.
Right.
And this halfling will sleep on a normal day.
So
Will?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
will sleep on a normal day.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So if you want to wake them up, you do reach 8 hours, but you could tell they're exhausted.
all right.
5 more minutes.
I mean, if I'm that tired, I'll fall asleep right at the table with my chicken bones.
Dolores writes, "Money not needed. Shrooms grow in the garden." On the farm.
Down on Lolly's farm.
Okay, so you do let's go past this part
Yeah.
quickly. So do you let them sleep or no? Wake them up or not?
If they all exhausted, 8 hours is my own clock. I go, I'm like, nobody's been back. I wake them up.
Okay, everybody, you're up. He feel,
Guys, something. I think something is wrong
What? Why?
because you have been asleep for 8 hours, and Jacques has not come back.
I could use another 8.
Yeah, I understand
could
that
I.
everyone's very tired.
He'll be back eventually.
come
Whatever.
on,
Yeah, come on.
I just pull the blankets back over my head.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
All right,
you go
all right.
upstairs. You stay.
I go.
I'll just fall asleep at the table.
Okay.
I leave the room.
Okay, you leave the room.
I go downstairs.
You go downstairs. You see him sleeping at a table. He's got a chicken, half chicken in his mouth.
Just a chicken wing hanging out of his teeth.
All right, I go. Is the same person I talked to hours ago still there?
No,
I go to the person behind the bar.
there's a woman now, redhead.
Hello, miss.
Oh, hello.
I'm staying in room 13. I'm new to town, very new.
Yes. Are you here to pay your
Oh,
tab?
there's a bill.
Wasn't doing that. Wasn't aware there was a tab. I paid for my food the last time I was down here.
No, I have a tab here for 6 silver. It's for 1 giant chicken. And
Giant.
there was an ale given for free, but yeah, it was a whole chicken. I imagine you have quite a few people up there.
I look back at him.
You see, he's looking at him.
Yeah,
He's all greasy.
got quite a few people. How much?
6 silver.
All right. here. I give her another gold piece. I'm like, can you break it?
Nope.
Oh, shit.
She goes help somebody else.
Miss.
Oh my god.
All right. I guess I'm gonna. All right. I go. Is there somebody else? Is there somebody else who's working here?
Yeah, there's other people.
I flag somebody else down. I go. Where's the nearest bank?
What?
Bank.
The bank
Yeah, somewhere where I can get
in
Jade.
in the spire.
in the spire.
Yeah.
All right.
You want a drink?
I leave. I go to the spire.
Just
Okay.
overcharge you for
You
everything.
leave. You pass him. Do you wake him up or no? Okay. No. Okay, you walk outside and you go into the spire. Let's go to the map. Okay, so the spire is located right here. The huge spire in the middle.
Okay.
So you guys walk over. Well, not you guys. Sorry, you walk over here and you go to the
guys.
spire.
You guys.
You the two youths.
Hey,
You go to the spire. A lot of people come in and out of the spire. These people, you can tell, are of like a business quality. They're a little bit higher in society.
All right.
And you walk into the spire.
Yeah. If there's guards or things like that, I'll stop at the guards. I don't want to, try and bluff my way in.
You can walk in, and you see right as you walk in, you're in the outlining footprint of it, which is cylindrical. And you see to the right side, you can walk into an area where you can tell is the bank very clearly. And you can also walk up steps to other places. The bank seems to be as guards there, but you can pass.
I walk to the bank.
I
Okay.
can't wait to see how he's going to try and get money.
I'm literally going to do the same thing that he would do into a bank here and see if that works.
He's gonna. I'm
Right.
right.
I'm not
So,
I know what he's doing.
yeah. I go to the bank
Okay.
and I go over to.
you break out your ATM?
Yeah. What? No. I go over to the bank and I go to somebody who looks like a banker. Somebody who's working there.
Okay.
Are there tellers?
There are no telling.
I'm picturing like Gringotts from
Yeah,
Harry
that's-
Potter kind of
There you go.
vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I got over here. Something like that.
So I go over to somebody, the employee there. Excuse me, fair person.
You see a dwarf comes to you with glasses.
Hello. Hello. I am new.
Wait. Yes.
I'm new to town. Very new. Thank you. Yes. I have found that I need to change my coin so that I can spend appropriately for the prices here. Is there any way that I can exchange gold pieces for silver pieces?
Just ask for change.
Nobody gives it to me. They just take my gold pieces.
Who didn't give it to you?
Multiple employees at the inn that I am staying at.
So you gave him a tip.
No, they took a tip. So I was just looking to see if there's some way that I could exchange gold for silver here. Is
Buddy,
that possible?
Let me tell you. When you go to the tavern, give him exact change.
I don't have exact change. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
Is it possible?
Yes. Give me. What do you want? What do you got?
Here's 5 gold pieces. Can you give me silver?
Yes.
Counts out silver. Pile.
Thank you very much. I tell you my name, but I don't know it. I very much appreciate
Not necessary.
your time and your help. And I leave.
What an interesting fellow.
Shortest bank.
Next.
Put his glasses back on.
That's it. All right. Mini quest. Got change.
We won.
And we had a role play that.
Episode 12.
Hey, look,
Making change
Everybody
in
else,
society.
everybody else said, I want to sleep. And I was like,
For everyone,
Yeah.
for all the watchers right now, you're watching 5 people sleep and make change.
Does it get more exciting than this?
I look to see if I can find where Maris is. Steps to go up.
Yep.
Start walking.
Okay, you go up and you see something that says on the second level all the different guilds.
All right. So this is the engineering guild.
There is.
I go in.
You walk in. You walk in.
Yeah.
You see there is a gnome in there. Yes.
Hello. I am new to town, and me and my companions recently gained entry. And we were advised that we might want to see somebody here about getting our memories back.
Ah, you wish to join the Dungeoneers Guild.
I wish to know about the Dungeoneers Guild and then find out if that's what I should be joining. I really don't know anything. So any help that you could give me, I would
So
greatly
you're saying you're
appreciate.
not very committed to joining this guild?
I'm saying I don't know what this guild is.
Oh, okay. It is a guild where you go through the dungeons and you find what's inside, and when you are officially a part of it, you give percentages to the town and you keep the rest for yourself. Meanwhile, you get to stay and have food and shelter inside the town. It's a pretty good deal.
That sounds pretty good. I mean,
It is good.
I imagine some of the dungeons are very difficult or dangerous.
Some are deadly, yeah. And some are not that deadly.
Okay, so I know that, like, my understanding is that you're not at liberty to talk about what happened to get me into a state where I don't have any memory right now.
Yeah, I can tell you.
Oh, you can?
The gun wizard cast a spell and took your memory away, and he made you go through the trial.
Right. So on a scale of, like, I guess, like, that trial was kind of dangerous, right? You could have died.
Why are we doing scales?
I don't know. Is that like the level of danger I can
How's the
expect in
bank
any
job?
dungeon that I go into, or is that like extra dangerous? The trial.
I don't know.
No. Thanks.
They're dangerous.
All right. Is the gun wizard part of your guild? I don't know who that is or
The
what
gun
that
wizard
is.
runs everything. He's the head honcho.
Of the whole town.
Yep. One day I wish to be him. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Foreshadowing.
So, do I speak to you about getting my memory back, or do I speak to him about what path I decided to choose? That's, I guess, what I'm trying to figure out.
You do want to, you don't speak to the gun wizard unless you have something to give him.
And I can get that something by
Going
working
through a dungeon. Yeah.
by working with you. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So the rest of my companions are resting from the trials that we went through. So I don't feel comfortable saying, like, yes, we're in without their vote. But I appreciate.
Okay.
I appreciate your time.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
What is
He
your,
doesn't care.
Yeah. Right. What's your name?
My name is Milo.
Milo. Thank you, Milo. Maris is your leader, I guess. That's what I heard.
Maris Bonebreaker.
Whoa.
Yep.
Intimidating. Mm-hmm. Maybe I have an intimidating name.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna get back to my work now.
Sorry, Milo. Jeez.
Thanks for stopping by.
I go back. I go back to
That's perfect.
Okay, you come back to the whole group.
yeah, I wake him up when I go inside.
Oh, okay. So you you wake up to Tom standing over you, and a chicken drops on you. You're like, whoa.
It's been a day. Can we go back to the room?
Are we gonna do something now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought all you wanted to do was lay down and sleep.
I thought all you guys wanted to do was talk about stuff.
Yeah. That's what people do when they have to make decisions, big guy. Why don't you come up to the room and we can put on our big boy pants and figure out what we're gonna do next?
Jesus!
Or I could put on my armor and pick up my sword and go into a dungeon. I think I'm gonna do that.
Go ahead.
I head out the door and go to the spire.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
You guys.
Spire's the big building, by the way, the real tall one. Okay, look up.
You look up, you'll see
Oh
me.
man, that's great.
Cause I'm the real tall one.
That is true.
I walk over to him and look down at him.
Oh,
Why don't
man.
you look up now?
Oh shit.
Because your breath is too bad.
Oh.
I facepalm him.
Oh Jesus.
No.
What is
Oh.
happening?
What?
Nice. I gotta get
Roll
thrown.
20 sided die.
I'm fighting this guy. He's 8 times my size.
This is what happens when giants lose the memory.
Add my strength.
Yes.
12.
12. You take the 12. Yeah. He just push you to the
Yeah,
floor.
my armor costs 12.
You knock
my
into
God.
another couple eating their meal. My word!
Sorry, he's
Spill my
rabid.
SpaghettiOs.
He's rabid.
There's a rabbit?
Yeah, I go up to the room.
You guys are coming down from the room, and you see Tom on his way up. Let's role play. So start moving a little quicker here.
All right. I went over to the Spire. I talked to the Dungeoneering people. They're very, very friendly. They'd like us to join. The big guy, huge jerk, attacked me,
happened?
and he went off to join by himself.
What?
I don't know. He's getting a bad mood. Who knows? Yeah, but he just attacked me, threw me into that table over there.
What?
We
Yeah.
can't split up.
He already split.
You know what? I'm not surprised. That guy, like, you know, he's
very
like,
standoffish.
So, you know what? These giants, you know, they're
Nothing
yeah.
up here.
Yeah.
It's all down
Okay,
here.
isn't it great to have one of them on your side, though? What are you doing? What are
I
we
don't know.
doing?
I mean,
can't
no.
remember, so I don't know.
I mean, look.
Well,
he
if we're
looks
all
like
together-
a jerk to me now. I don't know.
I will tell you this.
He's a big jerk.
Yes, it would be very nice if he was not throwing me around, but instead throwing somebody else around that I didn't like. I don't know if that's a possibility. He is going to the Spire, though, to try and join the
Is the
Dungeoneering.
plan
Wait,
not
what
to
about-
wait for Jacques?
Yeah, what about getting our
Yeah,
memories back?
by the way, you guys
That's
have been
what I
asleep
want.
for a
Well,
day
that's-
and a half. It's been like 10 hours.
That's a day and a half?
That's
Weren't we told to
Let's-
wait? Here.
By some guy. It's been a very long time. The way he was saying it
All right.
before,
Well, hold on.
something
well-
may have,
All right.
like he was going to be right back. He was
So-
going to take care of
If
So
something.
he's
you
not
want
back yet, then yes, I want to go to the Spire because I was under the assumption that we were just supposed to wait for him. I didn't realize he gave us
Tina
time.
is saying, "Don't wait, go."
Yeah,
right,
let's go
let's
and
go.
figure out how to get our memories back.
exclamation
Let's go
points.
and do what we have to do.
I mean, if you want to try and catch up to the half giant guy, we could probably see him in the crowd.
Hell no.
Just
Let's
going
go
to
where
the
you
place
said to go. Well,
Where are
didn't
we
he say
going?
to go to the
The
He's
Spire.
going to the same place. He left already.
We're going to
Oh.
the same place. Let's
All
just
right.
go.
Let's go.
I just start.
I want to get my
walking away.
memories back.
All right, we start walking.
That's what I want.
I start walking.
And the
too.
group is the teammanship is very poor so far. So the
I
group.
can't remember.
So you guys
Irritated.
rush up to try to. I guess you're probably not trying to catch up. You're just making your way there. You arrive at the Spire. You walk in. You see what appears to be a bank to the side, and there are steps going up to the left. There are some guards posted around. What do you want to do? You're there first.
I walk up to the first guy I see who works there.
Okay, you see a guard there, or do you want to walk past the guards?
No, I want to find the first guard, who's the first person who works there. Whoever.
Yours.
I would like to find Maris.
Maris is upstairs, door on your left.
All right, thank you.
I go up the stairs.
Walk upstairs, and you walk.
First door on the left.
Yeah. Come in.
Open the door. Head in.
Hello, Maris.
I'm not Maris.
Oh,
I'm Milo.
hello, Milo. I'm here to see Maris.
You're huge.
Thank you.
I think you would be a good addition to the Dungeoneers. Are you signing up?
I would like to get my memory back.
Okay. Well, if you do something for the Dungeoneers, you do one of the dungeons, and you live, you can take the stuff that you find and give it to the gun wizard, and then you get your memory back.
All right, I have to go in a dungeon, get the coin, and give it to the gun.
And
wizard.
whatever you find inside.
Okay, let's go to the dungeon.
Okay. First, sign. He gives you a piece of paper. He goes, please fill this out. Thanks. You can be a lamb for me. Sit right there. Thanks.
what does he give me? What is it?
Be a lamb for me. Sit right there. Thanks.
Sit down.
You guys walk in, and you walk into that room led by Tom, and you get back into the room. You open up, and you see him sitting there, and he's an oversized man in a little chair, and he's writing something on a thing, on a parchment.
Hello, Milo. All right.
I'm done.
What are you doing?
This looks like a lot of scribble.
Yes, it's very good.
You drew like a horse.
That's it. That is a horse, of course.
Can't write. Okay, what's your name at least?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, yeah, that's right, because you took the trial. Okay. Okay, I'm going to call you... Big guy. Big guy.
Very appropriate.
Okay, and welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Oh, hello.
Hello.
You want to join?
Yep.
Okay, well, you're lucky because this man just came in. You can be on his team.
I don't want to be on his team.
Well, usually they do it in 4s or 5s, and sometimes 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you should be a team.
We'd like to
There
be on
is a
team together.
possibility that you know, there's a dungeon trap or something that you need 2 people to do.
There is a possibility that I don't like you.
Oh no, I think that has already been established. But like is not important, big guy. Right.
That's his name.
Right?
That's the name.
Like is not important. Important is us getting out of this dungeon and getting our memories back.
Yeah.
And who
Okay.
knows? Maybe we're bestest friends in the
yeah.
world.
Once you get your memories back, you might really like them.
I would like to do the dungeon by myself. How about you? Would you like to do the dungeon with me?
Oh, yeah, but I'm with my cohorts here, my friends. You know.
Listen. I just wrote it in pencil, so it's already written down, and you guys are a group together. Okay.
It's gonna
Okay.
be
So
okay, big
listen,
guy.
you guys.
He's just gonna straight up let you die.
You don't have any
Yes.
names, so big guy, dwarfy, girly, little guy, and Rose McGee. Okay?
Rose McGee.
Robes McGee.
Robes.
Not Rose McGee.
I heard Rose McGee
I'm
too.
just giving him a random Irish name.
I'm calling
And you're
Oh my God.
little guy, big guy, and Tommy O'Leary. Heidi-dighty. Okay, you are officially
It's Miss
a
McGee.
team. What is the name of your group? Gotta have a name, guys.
Forget me now.
Forget me nuts. Sure, why not?
That's a silly name.
Yes.
You really you want people to know that
The
name?
big
No,
guy
I
and
guess not.
friends.
The O-Needers.
That's Onetters.
How do I spell it?
I don't know.
Horse, apple.
Horse apple?
Horse and apple.
Done. That's it.
We're
Horse apple.
Horse apple.
Horse apple. That's us.
Okay.
Might as well be horse's ass.
I'd rather be the forget-me-nots.
The horse apples.
That
You know what a horse apple
All right.
I like it.
yeah. Great job. Great job. What's his name? The little
guy.
Little guy. Easy to remember.
Oh my God.
Okay, so here's the map. It's very
Okay.
easy. You're gonna follow yourself. You're gonna have to take the waterway because you don't want to die. It costs 1 gold to go there and 1 gold to get back. You could walk it, but I wouldn't because you don't really know it.
Right.
And then they'll take you there. You'll be able to skip a lot of the dangerous parts, and then they'll take you to an area where you'll see there's a couple of ropes set up in a crack, in like a crevice. You go down there, and you'll see Ganderstone. You pick your dungeon, and you go in.
Just anyone we pick.
It doesn't matter. They're all different. Some builders are a little bit harder than others. You choose whatever you see. You have no idea which is which. Just choose one.
Great.
All right.
Just what I like.
Okay.
Then we
I-
take whatever
I-
we take inside.
You bring it back to the gun wizard.
I have a question. When we go in the dungeons, will armor and a sword help me?
Yeah.
Will robes help us?
Oh my God.
They'll keep you warmer than if you had no robes on.
We will be nice and warm in the I'm very happy.
Great.
His character became
All right.
Wow.
Wow. That's amazing. It's great.
Let's just see if we can leave word at the Anvil Inn, right? In case Jacques comes back when we're gone, that we decided not to wait for him.
Sounds like a plan.
Good idea.
Okay, let's fast forward this. You guys go back to the anvil. You leave word for him in case he comes back. You guys head over. Let's go to the photo. You guys head over to the bottom this map, and there is a it's right here. The little shipyard here. You guys get in a boat. Here's you going in. Oh, the bridge! What? This is important. You guys take the ride, and you go into. You actually pass a lot of lava pits, and the stream goes down. And eventually, after about an hour's ride, the person taking you on there lets you off on the side, and the waterway continues going. And he actually sees that he continues. They let you out, and he says, "This guy with a beard," and he goes. We'll make him funny just for the fun of it. He goes, over there, there's a crevice over there if you're going down for the dungeons.
Thank you.
No questions. What? What?
Out of game question
What?
to you.
Yes.
If it was an hour, do I have time to study the spell book?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Right.
A large cavern. There's stalactites and stalagmites. Whichever is your favorite stalag. It's there.
There.
Ooh.
I like them both.
Like
Up
columns,
C and
with
down
columns.
Why
Yeah.
choose?
That's how modern of you.
Why choose?
Well, we're modern day bards.
Speaking of, I think we have to choose which dungeon we're gonna
You see,
go.
there's a crevice going down. And there's ropes. Is on the center of a large cavern. There's ropes hanging from that. It's all like a bit set up by somebody else, and the ropes go down into a lower area.
All right. I guess we have to climb down these ropes to get to.
Well, that got ominous and real quick.
Well, boy.
That goes with
Sounds
Dan's
like-
mood. Sounds like Dan's mood.
It sounds like Dan's mood. Wow.
I think it's a little known fact that half giants need 3 days of sleep
See if we can switch here.
in between adventures.
I think this is
That's good. That's a good underground-y feel.
Cave.
Ominious.
Perfect fit death.
All
You
right.
journey into the dungeon. Sorry, I keep saying that. You journey into the cavern, looking around. You can tell that many an adventurer has traveled through here. In the crevice, there are many ropes that are going down. You look down below into the crevice, because who wouldn't? And down below, you see a glorious city made of stone. It is very ancient. If you can tell for the dwarves in this group, which is one, you can tell it must be of dwarven design. Down below, down where the city is, you see the cavern walls around it. From what you can see, looks literally like a honeycomb. And there are doors heading into what you would imagine are dungeons everywhere. There must be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Do you wish to go down the rope?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Go down the road.
I do wish it.
You journey down the rope. Everyone roll a 20-sided die and a 1d4. If you roll 2 1s, you fall down the rope and immediately die.
No.
Wow.
No ones.
What?
That's legit. I mean,
And a one
That's a one.
oh my God, he rolled a 1.
On the bad one, too.
Oh no!
See what that attitude gets you?
Roll it! No!
Oh my God!
You shit me!
Karma, man, it came back to you.
Oh my god.
Such a jerk!
Yeah, but you know what? He was playing it legit. That was like,
What?
I mean, you know, he lost his memory. I get it.
He lost
I get
his
the way.
life.
I
He
get
lost
the way
a
he was
lot more of
playing
his
it.
memory,
the
pal.
character-
Wow.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
That's it.
Quick, take his
I
armor!
mean,
He's on the bottom of a giant.
oh my God. Yeah, I want his weapon.
You want his weapon.
I think
He's
it's
on
over.
the bottom of a 1,000-foot drop.
Oh, we're going down there
Yeah,
anyway.
but I successfully climbed down.
Yeah, just peel it off the goo. Oh, that's terrible. When I get my memory back, I'm going to be
First one.
devastated.
Wow, we need a moment of silence, everyone.
No,
Just a moment of
seriously.
silence.
Ow.
Oh my god!
Welcome to D&D.
Such a great
This
character.
is real,
It just-
people. See, it got real.
Yeah,
it just
no.
got real.
I can't. I'm gonna cry.
Wow.
Maybe his brother.
So sorry.
His brother
His
landfill.
twin.
landfill too.
I'm Landfill. Just call me Landfill 1. It'll be like Landfill never left.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
All right.
That is terrible. I'm.
So you guys start climbing down, and as you climb down, the big guy grabs the rope, slips, tries to get the rope, unable to, falls all the way to the bottom, and falls to the ground. You're dead. Okay, you're not coming back. It's some landfill story. Okay, just to explain that first, and then I'm going to tell you what happened. You open your eyes, and you realize you see yourself stepping out of your body, like going into what you would assume would be the afterlife.
Ether.
And standing in front of you is an ancient. Is the collector. And he stands there. He actually has blonde hair, and he looks like a rogue. He looks down at you, just like puts his hand out to you.
I take his hand.
And as you take the hand, the light goes. It goes very bright, and you move on to the afterlife.
Not exactly a great death.
You at least died, which is a little bit nice. You died within one of the sacred cities of an ancient that was built. So you did move on to a good place in the afterlife. And we wish you well.
crazy.
Wow.
You guys go down. You go down the ropes. Role play on your way down climbing.
Oh my God.
All
He
right.
fell.
Yeah. There's no way. There's no way he
He'll be
survived.
okay, big guy.
You guys.
It's just a scratch.
Yeah.
You guys get into get onto the ground
Can we get
floor,
down? Okay.
and you see his body is there, his armor is there,
I want
and
to
his
check out
sword is there.
his armor and take his sword.
His body isn't even cold yet.
It is.
I have no weapon, but I
It's
definitely
smashed pretty bad.
I would definitely check on him first. Obviously, I'm gonna check to see if he's really dead. That would be the first.
Yeah,
He's
you,
goo.
I mean,
you check
it's
half his face.
All right.
He's dead,
I-
unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think I can clean this armor off.
I grab the sword.
You take the it takes you a while to take the armor off, and you notice the armor like shrinks down to like a normal size. And the sword is a glowing sword.
I definitely take the sword. I think that somebody else is probably gonna come over for that. I'm not gonna like try to take both things. Like
I can't use either
But
of
the
those
sword
things.
The sword is like 3 times the size of my.
You're actually the
character.
only character here who can actually wield both those things.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, if nobody else wants the armor, I will
No.
definitely
No.
take it.
What is the ground like?
It's all stone, rock.
All right, let's do like a little.
Yeah.
Curve. Yeah.
I lean
Yeah.
down and I like put his
Like-
hands and I make his body like nicely.
And then we'll pile stone like a little
Yes.
thing over him. You know, a little grave.
The best
Okay.
we can do.
You guys spend about like an hour and a half. You make a gravesite for him, and Tina says he wasn't a team player. Laughed my ass off.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
so I look around.
You can
do,
tell
like,
me later.
Do any of the doors look like they're already open?
In the bag.
No, every door is closed. You start walking into the city, and now so remember I told you like on the sides like the honeycomb of different doors all along, and you see that the city actually there's some people must be something or a creature or a person or humanoids whatever. If something is moving around amongst the city, you can hear it
Right.
like scuffling.
Yeah. There's also creatures down here, not just dungeons, right? And some of these
Right.
dungeons may have monsters in them as well. So we got to be on our, you know, P's and Q's.
So, look, why don't we get to one of these doors and quick before we have to encounter anything?
Yeah. So that's right.
So-
sure.
So if you want to not head into the city, you can just go right to a dungeon if you like.
I figure the one's right by here, like everyone goes to though.
Well, we'd have to go to one that's not
I don't know.
frequented.
That stands out. It's
All
just
right,
pick
so
a door.
I pick up, walk the first random door I see, and
Okay, you guys pick a door. You do not enter the city, and you walk maybe about 10 minutes to one of the doors. You walk up to a door, and on the door is an emblem of what looks like a almost like a teardrop. It's like shaded in.
Any ideas what that means?
Not a clue.
All right.
Maybe
Not a
water?
clue.
Does it maybe mean water? Do you want to
Well-
go into a dungeon with water?
It's
We did well the last
Possible.
time we did that.
is there another door
Well,
like
can
right
we
near
look at
this
the other
anywhere, or-
doors?
Yeah, there's doors everywhere.
No, I mean,
Okay.
like relatively close. Like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go
So
to
I
another
just want to
door.
look at another door, see if it has the same symbol or not.
You walk over maybe like 30 seconds, and you find another door, and another door has a hand with a circle around it.
That sounds a little better.
That was stop. Don't go in.
Oh.
If we
got a point.
dissect every symbol.
All right. So,
All right,
so
listen,
I'm at
let's
the
go to
hand
another one.
I'm in front
Can
of
we
the hand
just-
one. That's where we're going. That's it.
Can we just look at one more?
I go to the hand door.
Okay, you go to.
I'm not
you
gonna
do.
split us
Of
up.
course you
We're gonna
do.
stay together.
You go to the hand door and you see it's a lock, and it's a very fine lock that's put on there. You immediately know this lock needs picking.
I break out the picks.
Okay.
So I will.
I take a step
It is a
to the left.
I take a step back.
16.
I do also.
16. You go through. You do not check for traps. And
I do
you-
not.
Yeah, and you just. And the door opens. It opens up, and you can see the cave wall goes in, and there's immediately 2 torches. You can see one's behind a door just closed, and one is right there. They're lit.
And now I check the hallway for traps.
Okay, go ahead.
A 11.
You check for traps. You find nothing.
All right. Looks clear.
Okay. So you guys walk in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do an order of,
Yes.
of walking. I will be in the back.
I'll go second.
You want me to go
Second.
first?
Yeah.
Yeah,
fine.
you have all the honor. I'll
Fine.
be third.
The meat shield, yes.
All right, fine. I'm first.
First, second, third.
Put a dwarf up front. Okay.
And I'm continuously looking for
Okay, the
anything
cave.
that might stick out while we're walking down this hallway.
Okay. You guys walk down. This cave kind of winds a bit. There is no other torches, just the 2 torches that were in the front. Raise your hand if you have dark vision, just so I know.
Well, I got low light vision.
Okay, so 2 of
I
you can
think that's what I have, isn't it?
So 2 of you
Definitely
can,
have it.
so 2 of you can see into the
vision.
dark reasonably well, so to a certain degree, and the other 2 are having trouble. Do you guys have any light sources with you?
Don't you have? Elves have. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of
sure,
dark in
little-
here.
yeah.
Maybe you should have
Elves have-
grabbed one of those
elves have
torches
low
on the
light.
way
I know.
in. Yeah.
I use Mage Hand.
Oh
and
my
I
god. I didn't
reach
do
back to pull one of the torches off the wall.
You go like this.
Yeah.
You pull a torch off the wall. When you do, the door goes.
it. Closes?
Yeah.
All right. I put the torch back in.
Well, there goes our escape.
Put it in. The door's closed.
Okay.
Torch?
This cave winds down and eventually opens up to a room that is in diameter about 50 feet. This room is very interesting. This room is very interesting. You see that there is actually a large pit in the center of the room. It is about a diameter of about 15 feet. And above it, also mirroring it pretty much, in the ceiling is the same kind of opening. Except the opening in the ceiling is all water in that opening, starting from the ceiling and going up.
Wow.
Imagine
Interesting.
Imagine if you've seen imagine a well,
Upside
right? For
down.
those at home. Yeah, a well here on the floor and upside down, except the well is 15 feet and it's jagged like a cave wall jagged. It's on the floor, it's on the ceiling, and then the whole room comes around and there's a door with a very distinct lock on the door. There's no other ways in or out besides the way you came.
We're only seeing water up, not down?
Not down, correct.
Okay. So down's just like a pit?
Yeah.
It's like a hole?
Yeah, you haven't looked all the way into it, but right now you just see it goes down.
Do we need to go into the pit to get across the room?
No, you can actually circle around.
Okay.
I drop a rock into the pit.
You drop it. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right, so it's not like reverse gravity. That's good. Thank you.
But there is water on top that is
yeah.
just going up. That water
Just
is not
like
coming down.
hovering, right? Kind of.
Yeah, it's like the ceiling was just water, you know.
I
At least
throw
the-
a rock up to the
Is
water.
is it all the way to the walls, like to the edges?
no, it's the same thing, like 20 feet.
Oh wow.
Looks
So wait, the
very
water
similar.
is like just there,
There.
not touching any walls.
Yeah.
It's touching the crevice. Imagine the well, but we
Okay.
took it, we flipped it upside down.
Okay, so the
water is in the well, but upside down the ceiling, and there is a hole on the
Okay,
floor.
so there's no space between the water and like the walls on top, like the
it's
water's
only
like
20
up
feet in the
against-
middle of the ceiling, and it just
Okay.
goes out. The ceiling goes
and
out.
it's just ceiling. Okay, I
Yeah.
got it. That's cool. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna start searching the ledge for traps. See if we can walk around it.
Okay, search. We'll do this for a whole room, so you have to go crazy.
A 15.
You search the room for traps, you find none.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So I will begin to inch my way around the ledge towards the door.
I'll follow him.
You inch your way around the ledge as you're looking around. Since you do have low light vision, you look down the hole and you see there are lots and lots of giant spikes in the pit.
Careful over there. This is another death trap, per se.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I don't understand how this is happening. And like my brain is telling me that if those spikes are there and that's up there, like we're going to have to go over those spikes at some point in order to get out of this room. You know what I mean?
Or through that door.
Well, that's up to you.
Yes. So,
Do you think you can?
when I get to the lock, I'll let you know. So I start inching my way around the thing carefully so I don't fall in.
Okay.
How wide is that ledge that he's walking on?
It's not so much of a ledge. It's just to avoid the hole in the center of the room because it's 50-foot diameter is the whole room.
So
you
it's a
have
pathway.
You have a good,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
It's a couple feet, something like that.
just avoid it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
While he's looking, I use Mage Hand to move the torch up towards the water. I don't want to break break the seal, if you will.
Okay.
But just kind of see, is there anything in that water? Is it
Nothing. You gain no new information.
okay?
I throw a rock into the water.
You throw a rock into the water. It hits and then kind of like floats in the water a little bit.
The rock continues to go.
Into the
It
water.
kind of it doesn't go up like it's being propelled upwards. I know what you're thinking. It kind of just goes up and it floats into it a little bit.
Doesn't fall back out.
No.
Interesting.
Okay.
Try and short it. Try and
Okay, so I get to the door. I wanna get to the
don't
door.
hit the water, but get under the water and see if the rock gets pulled up.
You go
Okay.
into the.
I want to go to the door
You
with
go
the
to the
lock.
door on the cross the other room. You look at it, and this lock looks like it needs a very specific key, and this is made by somebody who is an expert at making locks. You feel like this might be beyond what you can do. You would need a 32 to pick this.
That ain't gonna happen. Oh, I can always roll a 20.
You can always roll a 20. Yeah.
God.
It's an 8. It comes out to a 9. It actually comes out to a 20, but I didn't roll a 20.
Okay, so you try to pick it, no good.
So you think the key's up in the water?
Or down in the pit.
I'll move the torch down to all those spikes.
You go down there, you see the spikes, and they look pretty sharp. And you see there are some people down there already that have fallen.
Ooh.
Probably about 5. All different races. It's just impaled.
Anything shiny down there?
Not key-like.
You might see something. There might be something. You might be a couple coins,
I
something like that.
Look to see if there's a key is down there. Like, pick up.
Oh, no. You think if anything, it's probably some coins they had on them.
All right.
I look up. I want
You
to see if I
can't,
can
if
look
if
through
there is a key down there, you can't see it from here.
I want to look up and see if I can see anything in the water other than the rock that she threw.
It kind of gets dark as you go deeper and higher into the water. And by the way, anybody at home, if you're watching, you can always help out and tell us what you think and give some ideas to the group because they're struggling and you never know. We could have 2 deaths today because it could go bad.
All right.
Did you toss another rock yet? Did
I didn't
you try
toss the
that?
second rock. So I toss the second rock. It doesn't go directly into the water, but it goes right.
Close.
Well, I'm trying to get
go
it close to the water.
Without breaking the seal. Let's see if it gets pulled up.
Oh,
the
it
idea.
does. There seems to be no weird physics happening. So you throw the rock up there, it just comes back down.
How high did you say it was to the water again?
It's about 20 feet.
20 feet.
Man, if we only have the big guy.
Yeah, that is such a big loss. No pun.
Yeah, no, it stinks. But,
How do we get up there?
all right. I search around the walls, see if I can find any kind of secret panel, anything like that. Anything that's out of the ordinary.
Okay, you search along the walls. Roll 20 instead of die. You're doing a I'll see search check.
Investigation.
15.
Industrial intelligence.
Industrial intelligence. Okay, 18.
18. You search the entire area. You do not find anything that is useful.
All right.
All right. So the question is, if the key is up in the water, how do we get to it?
You got a rope, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we had rope when we left.
I do. I do have
Throw
rope.
the rope up there. Let's tie a rock to the rope. Get it
And
weighted.
hopefully it pulls up.
Throw it up there. See if we can get a line.
Okay, you tie a rock to the rope.
I can throw pretty good if you want me to throw it.
Go ahead.
Okay. Make your roll.
20?
Yeah.
Natural 20.
You toss the rock up really, really high. And because you roll natural 20, you throw it really, really high up that you don't see anything like magically. Like I know you guys are thinking like, oh, the gravity will take it and something like that.
Well, I'm
but
trying to
actually,
find out.
but actually, you throw it up, and you're pretty sure that you actually somehow nailed something like a ledge in the side with a natural 20 roll.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
It
you,
looks like it's pretty sturdy.
All right.
yeah, you get it up there. That's some good news.
Who could climb?
I have a question now. Is it as the rope hangs? Obviously, I'm still holding on to like one end or whatever. Is it over the spikes, like, or is it over the pathway, like the rope? Like if
It's
I'm-
over, the water
if
is
I'm-
the water is over the spikes.
It's right over the spikes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the rope is
You definitely see
basically
that. It
over
looks
the
like
spikes.
it's the point. Yeah, no matter what, if you're up there, you're over the spikes.
Okay,
The rope
just
is
making
in the
sure.
water on a
All
ledge.
right. You got to climb up there,
Just
man.
making
The
sure.
ledge is in the water somewhere.
Okay.
Like halfway up, whatever.
Okay.
All right, little guy, you got to go.
Is he the climber, or should I climb? Do you want me to try to climb?
No,
it?
you're going to hold the rope. You're the strong guy that holds the rope.
Word.
He's the little guy that climbs the rope. I'm the guy who
can't
roots for you.
swim. I can't.
I
Do
can't
we have
swim
another
either.
rope that we
I'm
can
not very
attach
good
to him
swimming.
to pull him back down?
Well, we can wait. But you can. We know how long the rope is. We know where we tied the rock to. We can tell how much water you're gonna have to climb through.
Well, we don't know how deep that is.
Yeah, we know where we know where the end of the rope is.
You can
is my
see
point.
pretty far, and you pretty much can almost see the end of it because you can see pretty far with your light vision. So you're pretty much you probably think it's about 50 feet up to the top about.
Do we have another rope?
Yeah.
Let's tie it around you.
I want to tie a rope around me,
Okay.
and I want to tie the other end of the rope to said rope, like a loop around it, so it's loose. So like if I were to fall,
So you could. But won't you be just sliding along the rope?
which is fine, I won't be falling into the pit.
Yeah, give him time to grab the rope, grab the rope,
That's
grab
true.
the rope,
And
and
the
falls.
spikes
So-
are not like right at the surface too,
No.
so there's a little bit of a.
No, they're about 30 feet down.
Yeah.
So-
So I'm trying
If
to
you
avoid
keep that
myself.
rope short, you
Correct.
shouldn't fall
Okay,
into the.
it basically means you might fall wild, but the rope would be near you at all times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Is what I want to get to.
Okay, I understand. Okay, so you climbing up?
Yeah.
Okay, make a climb check. You have a rope. It shouldn't be too hard for you. Just give me a 9.
A 10.
Okay, you made it. You start climbing up the rope. You reach the water. Do you go into the water?
And into
Takes
the water.
a deep breath.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
It's what I'm here for, man.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I take a deep breath and I go into the water.
You take a breath. Go into the water. You start going upwards. You go up. You're following the rope, I imagine. You get to the point where the rope runs out.
Okay.
And do you want to continue after that?
I would have to loosen up the rope, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's higher than the whole.
He didn't get it all the way to the end. He got it maybe like halfway.
So it's
Oh,
higher than
God.
50 feet.
You could see the end,
still have-
and there's indeed a key at the very end. Looks like it's on the ceiling.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
All right.
You have the other rope.
So I come back down. I want to get fresh breath of air.
Okay.
I want to get back onto that.
I don't know how
rope.
fresh it'll be, but you got it there.
I want to get some air.
Okay, you see him stick his head out upside down.
Crazy.
Well,
There's a key up there.
Oh,
Get it.
Tina's saying.
You got this.
Tina's thinking about it. She goes, little guy, lesser weight. Okay.
it's the idea.
Yeah.
If he falls, we have a better chance of catching him.
I want to. I fucking hate this.
That's right. It's life or death.
All right.
Let's go.
I untie said rope from
Okay.
my waist and I swim back up.
Okay. Swim back up. And?
Get the key.
Okay, you swim up. You have the other rope tied onto you, so you have plenty of slack to go up there.
Yeah.
You go up and you see the key. You get the key.
Do I have? I want to look to see if it's attached to anything. I want to see if if I pull on it, it's gonna like rip something out of the ceiling.
You just see
or-
the key as if it's like against the ceiling. If gravity was reversed, the key would be sitting on the ceiling.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna take the key and pray to God.
You take the key, and it is indeed tied something. And as you pull it, all the water begins to fall down, and ropes and everything with it go flying down. As you take the key, you pull.
Let's fall
There's a rope or something attached to it, and it breaks off. You fall down. You're falling with it. As you're falling down, you're going to do a dexterity save, which I'm sure you've officially in.
Oh, I have advantage on these bad boys.
Yeah, and you also have a couple ropes near you, so you already have advantage.
I have advantage
So
on dexterity.
So I'll just make it easier so I give you the bonus because you get it.
I brace for.
Yeah, so
for rope.
Yeah.
just give me
I
a
brace the rope.
Give me a 12, and you'll grab on to the other rope, and then we're gonna do a check to see how sturdy that rope's gonna be when you tug it down with all the water and everything.
All right. So. No, that's fine.
No,
Look,
you have advantage. You have advantage.
I also have advantage. I re-roll all ones.
Right.
Oh my god!
God. Oh, my God.
Oh no!
Did you roll 2 ones?
Another
Roll
one.
2 ones.
Oh my god!
What is happening?
This is insanity.
Holy
Hardest
schmackety.
quest ever.
Well, I re-roll ones.
You re-roll
Go again.
all once.
Yeah, you really did.
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
Wow.
I have advantage on my savings throws. So and then I re-roll once.
All right, so you roll again, right?
No, you don't re-roll all ones. It's only the 1-1. That's it. You're
Yeah,
done.
but it's still the first. It's still technically the
Still
first
one.
one.
Did you roll 2 ones?
I rolled 2 ones.
So what are you
But
talking
it's-
about?
but he-
But
But
I
he gets a-
re-roll my first one, so it's still the
It's
first
advantage.
one. It's
You
advantage.
rolled 2
Yeah.
dice.
It's advantage.
So,
Wow.
Wow.
So for the folks at home, what you're trying to say, it's not a cheat. Advantage means he gets to roll 2 dice and he gets the better score. He rolled 2 1s, but then he gets to re-roll that one now.
Nice, Tom.
If you roll a third one, I don't even know what to say to you.
You could just go home.
A 2.
God!
What in the
Oh my God!
So what does that
What the
give you?
hell is happening?
It's an 8. It turns out to be an 8.
Oh my God.
Grab on
Okay.
to me.
Oh
That's what I
my
yell,
God,
guys.
dude.
Just so you know.
Oh, it's an 8, so you actually fail.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to
Okay,
go.
so you fall down. You reach.
Grab on to me.
You reach for it. You don't even grab the rope. That
No.
we're not going to test it. See how it is. You're falling past him. It's going to take. He's already failed the rope check. He's not grabbed nothing. He's falling into a pit. We literally might have our second death on the same day as the first death. It is. You can tell right now it's up to one of you, but you will put yourself at risk. You can choose to make a save to try to save him. But if you fail, it will bring you into the pit, and it will bring that 2 deaths to 3 deaths.
So hold on, wait. One more thing real fast. I have an ability. It's called always land on feet.
So you'll land straight down, but you're still
And your
falling into
knees will
spikes.
be in your mouth.
Oh, well, I'm falling
At this
into
point,
water. I'm
at this
falling into
point,
water,
you
so-
need
true.
I'm
you
falling
need
into
some.
water.
You're falling straight down. You need somebody to do something to you. That's whatever, because you weren't able to grab anything on the way down.
Okay, I have an ability, and it's unclear
I'm holding the rope.
whether I can use this on other people or if
You
it's
are,
so.
but he's not holding the rope.
I know, but I don't know if I would be able to like.
Wow,
I don't know if
that
I
is terrible.
I-
This is more like it's a 20-foot hole. You have to do anything you think of.
So I have an ability. I don't know if this ability can be transferred to other people or not. It is a ability of me being a wizard. It's called Arcane Shield, and it creates. It says bonus action: create a protective barrier that blocks all harm drawing from mana.
Yes.
It does not say here that it's only around me.
It is on you, yeah.
No.
How much?
I mean,
How much slack
you could
do I
jump
have?
in the pit and use your spell points. I don't know how that would be helpful. It probably would kill you too.
Right.
He's falling with the water.
Yes.
He's like the water in him is
Amongst
falling.
it, yeah, it's a really bad situation.
Can I cast Mage Hand to try and throw the rope at him again for him to make another save to catch it? I will try and do that. That's what I'm
That's what I was gonna
That's what I'm going to
actually-
try and do. I'm going to try and push the rope towards him. That's what I would. That's the only thing I'm not jumping in there. Right.
I guess that my creative answer to that is you would need to achieve an 18 or higher to make it successfully into his hand, and then I'll make him re-roll his save, and that's like a gimme because you're using your intelligence check to try to put it cleverly in his way when he couldn't make any check to grab anything for that.
Can I use my harmonic resonance, tapping into collective multiverse consciousness? I can sing song from a faraway civilization that
Yeah.
will manifest itself on this plane.
You guys will have one round of action because it'll take him about that time to fall down. So you have one round to do something as long as it only takes one round.
Okay. So well, I mean, I'm going to do this and see what it works. I mean,
Yeah, you can go first.
no, sorry.
Okay, so you move the rope. You can't tell if it was effective or not. You're still falling. I can't believe we're gonna lose 2 people in one day.
I sing.
I kind of want to see if I can grab like the end of the rope with the rock and like re-throw it at him or no.
The end of the rope with
I
the
don't know,
rock.
'cause this
That
isn't
rope's
all
still up
going.
there. That rope is still up
It's
there.
still like tied on, so that's taut. How much slack do I have on the other end of that? That's what I was actually wanted to ask earlier.
You're holding that. You are holding that rope, right?
Right. Yeah, I
So
was holding that.
That rope's up
'cause
there.
I thought
we have not checked. We didn't make a roll for the stability of that rope, but you're holding that rope, and it's somewhat
Still
taut. You got to
feels
climb it
taut,
up. You're not
right.
holding the end of it. You have it. You have it
Right.
taut.
But how much slack do I have? Like, any
30
idea?
feet. 30 feet. It's 20 feet to
20
the
feet
ceiling.
up. No, it's another. You
Maybe-
have about 15, 20 feet of slack.
I would probably, if my first instinct, and again, this might be totally stupid, but I would try to like
Me. Think of a song.
throw
Think of a
that end
song.
of the rope
Can we go to
in
the audience?
towards him.
What?
Can we go to the audience?
Yeah.
Can we go,
Dolores Davis says, "Amazing Grace."
No, it's not
no.
enough.
No, Mom. not
Tina
this-
says, "Walking on Sunshine." Brooke, "Walking on Sunshine."
Okay.
Peter Piccini says, "I need a hero to save my life. I need a hero. Just time. Sign that." Eddie Finacciario. Brooke says, "Brooke, I believe I can fly."
Yeah.
Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you, Eddie.
Because that's the exact song I had in my head, and I was trying to mime it.
It's funny because that's the exact song we sang on Rob Sprance's with the same ability. They sang.
That's
they sang.
right. That's right.
That's
Okay.
so funny.
Thank you, Eddie.
Okay,
Okay.
so I believe I can fly. It's just now. Peter Pichini says, "Sing my bad." Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying "sing my bad." He's actually just correcting himself. I was gonna say that was funny. Okay, so because of how clear it is, I don't have to play with it and make it too hard. But you do need to achieve. I'll give it a 12 also, and you can add your charisma modifier into that.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
For real?
I rolled a 2 with my modifier. It's a 6.
Oh my god. This kid's gonna
Okay.
die.
I throw that end of the rope in.
Before
What
you
is
throw that
happening?
end of the rope,
What
is
is
there anything
happening?
you want to else do with the rope that's tied on to the rock ledge in the water up there? I'm just
I'm holding it.
gonna give you that 6
Holding
seconds.
it. I'm holding
You
it.
really shouldn't have as much time. I am eventually gonna count you down.
Anything else we want to do?
I'm gonna describe the situation to you one more time.
Okay.
So that rope is up there, tied to a thing.
Right.
You're holding it. There's about 15, 20
I gotcha.
slack. Liam laughing because he knows.
I gotcha. I see where you're going with this.
You can throw, like your idea was to throw the rope out.
No, not.
You could
not-
do that.
Well, no. My idea was to throw the slack and still hold on to
You-
what I had left, but
You could do
it's
that.
probably not going to work.
If you think that's great.
It's taut, right, on the thing?
At
Okay.
this
It's
point,
taut, but you don't know if it's
tension's
strong.
killing me, and I just
Right.
kind of want to like know if I
You're
live or die.
I'm gonna give you the 6. I'm gonna. Well, this is
Fine.
Just so everybody knows, this is the moment of like falling
This is
down.
This is the beginning of Mad
fine.
Men.
6 seconds, guys.
I hold on and I fucking jump out. I jump out into the to the.
And
yeah.
then there were 2.
Yeah.
Holy
I
shit!
try to catch
What
him.
is going
That's
on?
what I want to do. I
What
want to
is
try
going
to.
on?
Okay,
Tarzan
so
style.
I want to
you-
try to
Am I
catch
in the
him.
leftovers?
That's
you
what I'm
go
gonna
out.
do.
You swing out
You going for
on the
Tarzan?
rope. We're now gonna test Tom. Let you roll for
Son
me.
of a bitch.
You're gonna.
What else could I do?
What do you mean?
What else? That's
4.
That
Oh,
was it.
oh my god. Oh. Are you wearing the armor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're safe.
No.
No.
What do you mean no?
It could be.
I mean,
cool.
it could be good or bad. Who knows?
Wait, I was what he says. Come on.
It depends. I put the
This is
armor
this,
on.
this is gonna be a weird situation.
Because you
but
said it shrunk to fit me, so I was
It,
like,
it,
all right.
it does fit you.
I definitely put it on.
Okay, so you
So-
you have armor on that is taken from Dan. Dan found this armor. I won't say from where. It's
really
watch the
special.
episodes. The armor came from a very powerful foe that he found it, and the sword as well.
Super special.
And they're a set, and you have both the set on you.
I do.
Yeah. So here's what happens.
Oh Lord.
Oh my
This is going to be
God.
very great
God.
and very terrible at the same time.
no.
Because it's a
What?
very cool thing, but it's just been ruined. But also, it's going to save the day, it looks like. So you take the thing, I'm going to be your hero, baby. And you swing out. And you go to save Vin. You go out to grab Vin. Make it 20 to see if you grab him. Because this is kind of important.
Oh my god.
Well, I rolled a 6, but I have plus.
Oh my.
I have plus 4 in strength, so that's 10.
We'll say you
It's a
grabbed
10.
him.
Wait, why are we adding strength?
Because that's my
It's a save-
that's my proficiency and stuff. That's my that's my thing.
He's adding-
I'm-
he's
and
adding-
I'm-
he's adding
this
athletics.
is a strength move. I'm holding on to the thing. I'm trying to grab him. No. I don't
Dan's
know.
tired of listening to Simply Trexton by
Sure.
himself. It's like,
You pull onto the rope. You reach out. You roll a 10. You bang into him because you rolled too low. You're not able to grab him or grasp him or anything intelligent.
Can he
But
grab me?
I feel like we're just
this is-
you
I don't know.
you collide. I'm gonna give you the first level, which you collide to him, and you fall, and now you're falling down with him because you're the heavier and the lower weight. You're falling down first. He's on top of you.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Oh
You
my
fall
God.
down.
He's
in-
riding
in-
you like a surfboard now. He's
Yeah. You guys fall down into
surfboard.
You guys fall down into the pit, and you're about to reach the bottom.
And my magic armor lights up.
I think we're gonna stop right there.
No!
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
Who knows?
What do you mean? For real?
Yeah,
yeah.
he means for real.
No!
This is classic Tony.
Guys, thank